Good, happy Thursday evening to you. Welcome to our plant-based bunch. It's time for our evening health nugget. We are live, and if you guys are watching the replay, we're not live. So in order to remedy that situation, you might want to subscribe to our channel, you guys, and hit that bell so that you get notifications that we are here. So, having said that, we'll move on. I had a couple of people, several ladies lately, talk to me and say that they wanted to talk about, I forgot to move those hangers. How obnoxious. Oh well, we're live. That's real life, folks. I'm not editing. Hey Karen, how are you? It's good to have you. So we had a couple of ladies that wanted to talk about modesty. And that can be kind of a tricky subject. It can be one that can really stir up a hornet's nest of sorts. Good to have you here. Good to have you here. So so I want to tread lightly with this topic, seriously, but I want to just share with you my experiences with modesty, what I have come to conclude that I believe is the right way. Yes, sweetheart. Sure. Okay. So, on that note, maybe we should, you know what, another thing that I've been convicted of is that I should really pray before we do these health nuggets. I pray before I even push that go live button, but I should pray with you all also, just so that we are on the same page. Hey Betty, how are you? So I'm just going to have just a word of prayer so that we are on the right page and so that God is leading. Father in heaven, we thank you so much that we have this time to be with you and that we can share with one another and that we can understand what you are expected of us. And I just pray that you will bless our time together, bless our talk. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, so modesty. Say hi to Sable. Kitty, kitty. So, the thing about modesty is that you really have to come upon your own conclusions and your own convictions. Nobody can force you or tell you how to dress. Funny. Love this topic. Thanks for the prayer. Oh, definitely, Betty. How are you? I'm glad that you made it. You're on top of it. That's good. I'm hoping that more people will find us and know that we are here so that they can be with us live. It's really kind of cool. And I have a frog in my throat. I'm sorry. It's live. Hi, Mary. How are you? What do you think of that little guy? Sable. Kitty, kitty. He loves me. Every time I say kitty, kitty, he looks up at me. I don't really want you. Seriously, I really don't. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that to you. I'm sorry. So, anyway, modesty. Yeah. So, there once upon a time. Hello, Miss Dolores. I'm glad that you told me because you know what? I don't know if you're here unless you tell me. I get the tube out of my back tomorrow dealing with kidney. Oh, man. Oh, I feel for you. I've never had them, but I have seen people with them, and they tell me that it's even worse than labor at times, that it is really serious stuff. I'm sorry about that. So, all right. Anyway, all right. I'm going to stop beating around the bush here. Okay. Back in the day, way back when, in my Christian experience, in my walk, I didn't think much about modesty in a sense where, you know, I dressed appropriately. I didn't show any parts that didn't need to be shown. I didn't show any cleavage, or my shorts weren't too short or anything like that. And one thing I got to say about that is a lot of the ladies now, and even those young ladies in the church, tend to dress a little more provocatively than we should as ladies. And the thing about that is that there are some things that we need to really save for our spouses or our future spouses, and that they're not intended for public display. And I really feel strongly about that. So having said that, I kind of grew up like that we are very careful about how we present ourselves and what we're wearing. But I didn't think much about wearing pants. You know, pants is, you know, it's a big issue because a lot of people, you know, they feel pretty strongly one way or the other. Yes, I know. I saw that. So if you've got to go, I understand. I just saw a notification for that. Fine timing, huh? So if you've got to go, I understand. You can just catch the replay. So, but having said that, I wore pants growing up. I never really thought anything about it. I never was convicted of anything else. I never was shown any other way. I never was drawn to any other lifestyle. But the thing is that, yes, he is, and I'm watching Periscope and here too. Multitasking. All right. Oh, I appreciate that. And then, hi, Emily. How are you? I can watch his replay. Oh, man, I feel the love. You can't show me hearts on this thing, but I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the love. Thank you so much. I came, when I started changing my diet and really started being convicted of my need to really completely 100% submit to the Lord, is when he was just throwing all kinds of stuff at me carefully. He was bringing people into my life that were sharing things with me that had never crossed my mind. For one thing, I never thought about going on a vegan diet or getting rid of the meat. And then after that, Homestead Nutrition. Hey, is that Dr. Chass? Going to have to catch the replay. I have a very bad connection and cannot hear you. Oh, okay. We'll catch the replay. Thanks for trying, though. Thanks for coming on. Some people came into my life that the young lady, there was a guy and a lady, but they were both friends with each other. They both came from Brazil, and they both taught me so much. And the young lady, Nikki, her name is Nikki Bush. She's a very good friend of mine. She was wearing skirts and dresses all the time, and I thought, wow, she looks so pretty. And they both were sharing with me that really, that's the way women really should dress in order to represent Christ appropriately. And just because wearing pants, see, I don't want to trample on any toes, but at the same time, I don't want to mislead you, and I don't want to not share my convictions on these things. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, I now that I see things more clearly, I think that the wearing of pants is really designed for men. Wearing pants without a covering over them. Like, I wear pants, but I wear skirts over them. And the thing is that there's so much of a woman's contour that is shown when wearing pants. And I mean, I would go so far as to wear culottes, especially if I were active and busy or hiking or doing different things like that, to stay modest and yet be able to still get around very well. And that would be kind of as far as I go. But I wouldn't wear the jeans anymore like I used to, or short shorts, because I don't really believe that that much of a woman's legs should be showing. And actually, it's not really healthy. Our circulation really gets impeded when our bodies aren't covered sufficiently. And I think that even in the summertime, we need to have a little more cover than we do. Do you hear me? Do you get what I'm saying? So, having said that, I guess you see my stance. We wear dresses and skirts, and the girls have always done that, and they feel like they don't feel completely dressed if they go outdoors or for some reason and not wearing a skirt or a dress over themselves. And I just feel like that is modest and the most appropriate thing for a young lady. And you look you feel feminine, you look beautiful and feminine when you're wearing skirts and dresses. And I'm not saying that there aren't pants outfits that don't look very nice and that aren't feminine, but I just feel like as a woman, we should wear skirts and dresses. Now, being active and going to the gym and doing your exercises and things like that, that's something that you've got to really pray about and come to your own conclusions on and your own convictions. So, yes, there is a website I wanted to share with you. I have it right here on my iPad. And this is done by a young lady who's, this is more to her ministry than Modesty, but that's kind of like the main crux of her ministry. Her name is Vonay, and her ministry is called, I'm going to show you right now from my iPad, Hem. So it's actually hemofhisgarment.org. I don't know if you can see it there, hemofhisgarment.org. And she does a beautiful job sharing so much. She's got a little bit of a story about modesty here, and she actually talks about, she does a Bible study. She shares how to study the Bible on one of these pages here. And she just has a really beautiful way about her of being not confrontational, but sharing the truth. I don't always wear dresses, but I do prefer them. They're so comfortable. Yeah, that's another thing too. They're so comfortable. And another thing is that when you are dressing for your health's sake, is you shouldn't wear anything that is constricting, that is cutting off the blood supply, that is making it difficult for you to breathe or walk or move, like those skinny pants, skinny jeans and stuff. I wear long skirts when I go out. Well, that's good. Another thing is, don't wear your skirts too long. Because Sister White even talks about, if you guys know about Ellen White and the Spirit of Prophecy, where she counsels us that we should not wear our skirts too long, because they get dirty, they get muddy, especially when you're working in the garden. They get stepped on. You can trip on them. So and also the thing is not to intentionally put yourself in a condition. Hey Kay, how are you? In a situation where you are being stared at because of your clothes. You should do as much as you can to wear modest clothes that are beautiful. Yes, you don't want them to drag around. To not put yourself on display as much as possible. Not to stand out and to be seen because of the way you're dressed. So you just want to be careful to stay in fashion as much as possible without compromising your convictions. So that's also very important too. And you can tell with my girls, I really try to do that. Try to make them very, very sweet, very feminine, yet very tasteful and as fashionable as possible, without like I said, without crossing over that line. So I just wanted to read just a second what she said here. What is she quoting? Oh, she's quoting here 1 Timothy 2:8-10. Okay. I, talking of God, will desire therefore that women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with broided hair or gold or pearls or costly array, but which becometh the woman, professing godliness with good works. So you want to represent yourself as Christ's daughter, as a child of the King. And not be gaudy, not stand out, not be glittery and bright and flashy, but to be very modest yet fashionable. That's my take. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So I know it's something to think about, but really you've got to be still live. I'm live, Alexis. Yes, you caught me. I know sometimes you can't really tell whether we're live, whether it's a live or a replay, can you? So yes, we are live. So, but you caught me on the tail end. I'm about to go. Oh man. So you're gonna have to catch the replay because I just went through it, and you're the one that wanted to see it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So, but if you have any questions, I'm here for a second. Questions, comments, complaints, concerns, thoughts, or ideas? I was making hubby a smoothie. Oh, were you? Oh, how nice of you to do that. I made my hubby some potatoes before he got home. Hash brown potatoes on my pizza pan, my cast iron pizza pan. It turned out really good. I mean, I don't know. I didn't eat it. I am here and on Periscope watching a Forerunner, right? All right. Well, I think I'm going to go for now because I like to make these YouTube videos on the shorter side, simply because I don't want people to have to go through a lot of our chit-chat in order to get the meat of what's being said. So if you guys are interested in going on Periscope, I might consider it, but we can't go, maybe not include Curtis. We can't go on right now. If the Forerunner's on right now, maybe afterwards. And we can't go on quite as long. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for taking the time to listen, and I really pray that that your walk with the Lord just gets better and better, and that you stay strong, stay in the Bible, stay in prayer. Oh, he's done now? Oh, okay. Cool. I'm going to have to catch his replay. I pick the most inopportune times to get on here sometimes. Talk to you soon, Kay. So good to have you here. Love you guys. Genesis, shalom to you. I didn't know you were here. We're glad you're here. And we'll catch you next time. tomorrow. Don't forget. Go ahead, Sable. To live well and be strong. Adios.